What's going on, y'all? We're on day 4 of hardening off the pepper plants. Um, so let's flip the camera around here and show you what it's all about. Okay, as you can see, the root structure is beautiful. Let me take one out. This is a Big Mama mustard. Let's take this guy out and show you. We got a little bit of root rot, not a lot. It's gonna happen. But you see them little fuzzy? That's not mold. That is root hairs, and that's actually very healthy. So these guys are about in big need of getting potted up here, because it's about time for these guys to go out around the in-ground beds over there. And then there's gonna be about 5 or 6 5-gallon bags that are gonna be, along here. And then the rest, like I said, the other 6 or 8 or 10 are going to be like just scattered around, where I can find a good sunny location. Um, but yeah, these guys they've been outside here for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. They are loving it. Right now it's more of a filtered sunshine. It was direct on them for about 2 hours. But because of this sun in the tree, it's getting more of a filtered sunshine, which is okay, because the longer I can leave them out here, the better. The more they can get acclimated. But you can see there's no drooping leaves. There's no signs of sun scald. Minor, if that. No yellowing, no drooping leaves. So these guys are definitely are loving it out here. So we're on day 4. We got about at least another 6 days, and anywhere from 6 to 10 more days of doing this. I want to make sure, like this guy, this is the Dunnekint, and you can see, he's got a lot of new shoots growing out of him. I did bottom prune him, and take a lot of the bottom leaves off, but you can see how they are, how they're coming. There's some that are a little slower. This one's a lot slower. That's the UFO pepper. But there's other peppers that are, that are coming along here, and we're getting some new growth on the bottom. Go around here and see. Yeah, there's some, a couple guys there that are a little hard to see if it'll focus. Probably won't focus, but there's some new growth. Like I said, this guy's just going crazy. I don't top my plants. Some people do, and if you do, great. I feel that it does not give you bigger yields. I feel that it just, plants will naturally split on their own. Like this plant right now has not split yet, but eventually this will come up and this will split off into 2, and that will split into 2, and that will split into 2, and it'll keep going. You don't need to do nature for itself. Nature will do its job on its own. So topping them, then yeah, if you're keeping it inside and you want, under your grow lights in your grow tent, you want a stumpy little wide plant, then yeah, maybe topping is a good idea. But I'm growing outside. I want them 4 to 6 feet tall. I want these guys to get huge harvest, and bigger the better, in my opinion. So these guys are going to stay out. I'm going to leave them out till the sun goes down, because honestly, they're showing no signs of stress. If they were having drooping leaves, any kind of sun scald. Now, this one does have a few spots on it, but I'm not thinking that's sun scald. I think it's more just, I don't know, might take a leaf off. But I mean, everything looks beautiful. You can see they're lush, they're green. They're doing beautiful. Let's get a little top view here. Little drone footage. Not really, but if I had a drone, it would look like that. But no, these guys are doing beautiful. We got the 7-pot pink. You got the Carolina Reaper, Chocolate Prima Tally, Big Mama Mustard, another Big Mama Mustard, a Thor Thunderbolt. Oh, spiderweb in the face. Ugh. Where'd that come from? Sorry. Ghost Pepper, UFO Pepper. Only got one of them. Only one out of the 9 came up. So he's not getting a lot. The only thing I worry about him is he's not getting a lot of growth in between, them little shoots. So I know this plant does not get very big to begin with and does not have a lot of pods, so I'm not really sure. There are some little nodes coming out, but yeah, he's more of an experiment. This one's Dunnekent, which is kind of like a cayenne in a way. This is a cotton candy bubblegum 7-pot. What do we have here? This is another 7-pot pink. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, we definitely got some sun scald on that one. Okay, let's see here. You know what? We're just going to take that little guy off of there. I don't know if that's sun scald or not, but I seen that the other day, so we're just going to... I forgot to bottom prune that one anyway, so boom. Not going to hurt that at all. You see them bad leaves like that, just take them off, It's not worth, destroying your plant. What's this one? This one is a Purple Peach Reaper. Again, not much. Let me turn it this way. Not much, really growing on the nodes, really. So, another Thor Thunderbolt there. I mean, they're healthy. It's just, I gotta give them a little more bottom nutrients. Let's see how this one's doing. Yeah, nice root hairs, nice and healthy. Definitely needs potted up. I think that's why they're slowing down a little bit, because they need potted up. You can see they're getting really, really root bound. So there are some. Let's take these guys off here while we're at it. Let's take off these 2 little bottom leaves. Promote more upward growth. Yeah. Okay. But now these guys are doing good, and a spider web. Got a spider in there somewhere. Let's see what we got here. There's another Thor Thunderbolt there. Like I said, Chocolate Prima Tally, Big Mama Mustard. What that guy is in the middle there. It's a Gator Jigsaw. There's a big guy in the middle here. So, but no, they're doing wonderful. So I'm gonna give them as much sun as they can handle. There's no reason not to. Just trying to get these leaves all in a way where they all can get some much needed photosynthesis. But now, there's no real, as you can see, there's no dripping of the leaves. They're getting filtered sunshine, which is great because they already got about 2.5 hours of sunshine, direct sunlight, and now they're getting some filtered sunshine. So as long as they're handling it, I'm going to give them as much as I can handle. Let me turn this guy around. You got to keep moving them as the sun, hits them. They'll, start to bend towards the light. So kind of have to keep moving them and messing with them. And these guys are in bad need of potting up, as you can see. Bad need. So, but no, we're just gonna cut it off right there, and but just I wanted to show you. Like I said, these guys, they're not drooping by any means. Now if the leaves were, way down like this, or if this leaf was way down like this, but you can see they're standing tall. They're big elephant ears. There's some big ones in the back. They're all beautiful. So I'm gonna leave them out here. It's 6:04. Doesn't get dark till about 8 o'clock. I'm gonna leave them out here for another 2 hours. There's, like I said, you can see on the leaves there is not any signs, except for the ones I just removed, of any sun scald. it's filtered sunshine, so whatever sun they're getting now, as you can see, there might be a little bit on that leaf, but nothing. It seems like more of the purple leaves are the ones that are getting more of the sun scald, but I don't even know if that's sun scald, so but you're just keeping an eye on them every half hour. But honestly, through this filtered sunshine, through this tree like this, this is actually perfect. They got 2 hours of sun, and now they're getting some filtered sunshine, so they're still getting sun, but not direct, horrible sun. This guy is. Let's just take him off. Like I said, you see these leaves that are doing that on the end and all that, just take that off. You don't want any of that. It just hurts your plants. Taking a leaf off here and there ain't gonna hurt nothing. But these guys are doing good. We're on day 4, and probably here tomorrow's supposed to be 83. I'm not gonna get home till late. If I can get them out by 5 o'clock, from 5 to 8 o'clock, it's not ideal. I wanted to get them more out in like 12 to 3 range, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. But that's not going to happen tomorrow. Plus, it's going to be hot, so maybe afternoon sun would actually be better. So we will, probably won't show you tomorrow, but then let's see, what was it? Wednesday. We'll do another update on Wednesday. They're going to be out Wednesday. They're going to be out Thursday. Probably Wednesday. They're going to be out about 3 hours tomorrow. Probably about 4 hours on Wednesday. 5 hours on Thursday. Friday, I'm not going to be home, so that's going to be, yeah. It might have to be a skip day, or until I get home at least. Then Saturday, it's going to be. I still have to order grow bags, so I want to get them out Saturday, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Depends if Amazon can get them to me in a day or not. But anywhere between Saturday and Monday, these guys are going to be going in their final spots, and but I'm shooting for Saturday, if not Sunday. Going to be very busy them 2 days, and I'm going to have to fit it in there. Got 18 5-gallon pots to pot up, so it's going to be outside for all day, if not the whole weekend. But these guys are loving it, and we'll keep you updated. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.